Welcome to this video on the Zenware channel. My name is Sri Satguru Buddha Rawa Bhagwan. Today's video on the channel we're going to talk about a temple I visited when I was in Japan. So I visited Japan in 2025. It was an amazing experience in my life. And I have been to Japan as other parts of the story in other times past, right? Like in the days when Amaterasu went into a cave under the earth because her heart was broken because I loved another woman. So I go very deep with the stories of Japan, and as the sixth Inari of Japan, I tell you a little bit about Japan, right? And so some of the temples in Japan, I visited many temples in Japan. When I was in Japan, whether it be so many temples, so many temples. Anyways, the one we're going to talk about today is the Chionin temple. Okay, so the Chionin temple is a very important temple in Kyoto, Japan, and it is a very, 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 very powerful temple. Okay, it was always a very important and powerful temple created by a master. Okay, it is a very important temple where it is one of the main sects of Buddhism of Japan. Okay, so this is one of the temples I visited, and the reason I want to talk about this temple is because some of you maybe have questions potentially about how you can get in touch with me. How can you get in touch with my energy? How can you get in touch with my achievement? How can you connect to my achievement? How can you communion with me, right? How can you connect to the avatar of God? So one of the things that avatars do is we travel, right? We travel to different places and we leave our vibration, our presence at certain places. And Chionin Temple is one of the places on which I did some work when I was in Japan. Okay, so what did I do? Well, I visited the temple and I basically worked some processes at the temple to put my vibration in addition to the vibration of the masters that had gone there before me. Okay, so how is this done often in a Buddhist temple in Japan with a specific technology that we use when we create these temples, where you see the main altar, okay, and all these different objects and forms everywhere in the altar. And they create a three-dimensional receptacle where vibration can be held within that space. So all the little objects and things that you see in front of the altar and the main statue, or all these different things, the representations of stuff, they create a depth effect, a three-dimensional depth through which vibration can be put inside the main altar, inside the main receptacle, for which spiritual masters can connect one with the other. So in Chionin Temple, they have a very, 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 very powerful and well-built place to retain vibration, okay, of the masters that come there. And the altar is very, very, very well designed to hold that vibration. So what I did is I chose that temple as a place to share online with everybody, where I left a part of myself at the Chionin Temple in Japan, in Kyoto. Okay, and it is a place where others have also left their vibration, and I invite others to come, other masters to come and put their achievements and works within the temple and the receptacle of the main altar, so that anyone who sits in front of it can absorb and connect with it to the level of degree that they are able to connect with the achievement and vibration and work that has been put in that place by the masters that have visited the place. So I went to Chionin Temple and I connected with that receptacle of energy and left a part of myself, not a part that takes away, but a part that gives and flowers instead. Right? A part that gives to anyone that can connect to the vibration of the altar at Chionin Temple, where I modified the vibration of the altar and the receptacle there to create an energetic grid of achievement and accomplishment that others can go connect to connect to the energy of this avatar that I am, of this God, this form of God that I am, that I have taken in this lifetime. So there are other temples in Japan that I visited where I also did similar processes, but the Chionin temple is a very, very well built and vast temple, and an important one where I did this and that I'm sharing with the world. So if you are a yogi of achievement and you wish to add to the vibration of Chionin or come connect to the vibration of myself and the masters that have come before, that have put their vibration into their essence into the temple, well, the temple is open to the public, and it is a place to be respectful of, right? And it is a place where you are invited to walk up the stone stairs in glory of your being, and to come connect to the masters that have come before in the receptacle of the altar, and that place where the masters have put their vibration and where an avatar himself has walked, and I would like to think a very special avatar indeed. So, Chionin Temple, you can go and you can go sit and meditate, and in samadhi connect with samyama, and connect to the vibration inside the main altar. And that is a place that has been built to retain the vibration in that place, right? The spiritual vibration to which I added in my little way. And I hope it is a significant way on my trip in Japan in 2025. So there are other places and also in Japan that I had very, very wonderful, unique experiences. And I tried to put in some special places here and there a part of myself in well-built altars so that they could retain, right? Retain the accomplishment of this avatar and of the wonders that I have experienced. Thank you for listening to this video on the Zen Warrior channel.